Hello, Virgo. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing really, really well. Let's see, Virgo, what your energy will be like right now so you can use it to your advantage and be able to see a situation from a new point of view. This is a general reading. Take what resonates with you, but it applies to all those who have Sun, Ascendant, Moon, or Venus in the sign of Virgo. Virgo, if you need a personal consultation with me, you can email me at the address shown on the screen, and I will send you all the information you need. And pay attention, because there are 3 phone lines activated so you can contact a tarot service. 24 hours a day, you will be able to communicate with my team of tarot readers who will be answering all your questions instantly. All right, let's channel a message for the sign of Virgo. I also wanted to let you know that the channel membership feature has been activated so you can join this great community. And that way, you can access great benefits like early access to videos, forecasts and horoscopes, status updates, polls, photos, and also be able to participate in monthly raffles to have personal consultations with me. All right? Let's see what we have, Virgo. Virgo, this starts with the 4 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. All right? Virgo, I feel like you're going through a process. I feel this as an emotional process, quite an emotional process. It could be intense, deep. It could also be some sensitivity that you're feeling. I see you a bit thoughtful right now, a bit reflective. Maybe this has to do with things we go through in life when we also start looking back. Things you've achieved, goals you've accomplished, things that maybe haven't materialized so well, and you still have to keep working toward that goal. I feel like you're at a point where you're evaluating your life, especially your personal life. And it's a moment where I feel like you've dug deep, probably into your family, your past, inherited customs. In the family legacy, as I sometimes call it. And what I see you reflecting on is in which areas of your life you feel there are limits or you feel limited. Or if you feel very withdrawn into yourself, like in a state like that, more closed off. Sometimes when you're like this, in this way, you're holding on to something. That's why I ask, do you feel like you're working on something related to attachment or I can't let go of this, or I can't let go of this situation, I can't let go of this past, or I can't let go of this person or this ex-partner. But at the same time, of course, there's something here that makes you think and tells you, no, Virgo, I want to change course, I want to change direction, I want to build something new, I want to channel my energy into a new path, connect with other values, with other goals. So that's why I say it's a process. If you have noticed something, this is like, well, I've realized that I was in a zone, in a comfort zone, a zone where there were limits. Or I was very attached to certain situations that were giving me security, or to people. This can apply to different areas of your life. To say I don't want to be here, because the energy gets blocked and I want to change direction and I want to keep moving forward and I want to keep growing. There is a need for growth. A lot of the time, this can also happen at work. When someone has worked their whole life in one place and maybe they start to feel uncomfortable or they feel that there is no more growth there and everything that place had to offer has already been offered. You're looking for something beyond this, right? So this time for analysis, for thinking about this zone I'm clinging to is good because what I see here is that there's a break. Notice that here you have Mars in Scorpio, and this really is like a deep cut. It's like a cut at the root, where of course one faces it. It's also like first facing the shadow, facing fears as well, but also having the courage to say this has come to an end. This relationship, this job, a routine, a lifestyle, and so on. Like saying this is not going to continue anymore. It has no future. Why? Because I've chosen a different path. So you are at a moment of cutting off, of eliminating something from your past that at some point was giving you security, but now it's no longer necessary. It's the energy of detachment, of knowing how to let go. And realize that you shouldn't see this as an ending, but as a liberation. And the opening and the opportunity to take a big leap, to cross a bridge into a new life, into a new lifestyle, with new opportunities, with new people, with new projects, with new situations. Life here goes on, but it's different. This is, I dare to cross that bridge even if I don't know what's coming, what comes next. Take your time to analyze it, to think about it, to go deeper within yourselves. And then make the decision. It's not about making decisions lightly or in a rush, but about giving yourself time. All the time you need to be able to decide. Virgo, let's see what else we have. Let's go, Virgo. The Two of Pentacles is here. It's good that it showed up, right? The World. And Judgment, well, the Tower. One idea is that you're going through a moment of transformation. Super deep, right? A moment where many things are being revealed. You're realizing a lot, things that were there deep down. And this wakes you up. This brings you revelations from deep within. But these are revelations that sometimes challenge you, right? Something is telling you, this situation has to change. No matter what, the path. It's like you can't keep going down this same road, and it's time to make that decision to change direction. It has a lot of liberating energy, doesn't it? A lot of energy to let go of burdens, to let go of weights, to let go of autopilot or a routine or something you were constantly doing every day that you saw as familiar because it made you feel safe. You need to be open to new experiences and try something different. To open up, to lose insecurities and fears too, about freeing yourself from all of that. To close a chapter of your story. The good thing is, as I just said, there's an evolution here. Because there's flexibility here. There's a Virgo who comes out
Sale
from this withdrawal and opens up to new things. I feel like you're adapting to the changes. You're becoming more flexible. You're opening up to new things. And at first, yes, sometimes it can be challenging to find a balance between what you're very attached to and what you actually need to let go of. It's about attachment freedom, letting go or not letting go. I'm somewhere in the middle, trying to find balance. It's not about letting go of everything either. It's about choosing what you need, what can actually drive you forward. And from there, building something. Maybe some things aren't needed anymore. There's no doubt that you're eliminating a lot, finishing and closing chapters, and in a very forceful way, I'd even say rather abruptly. I see this as a clean slate and a fresh start. And sometimes the feeling I get here is like leaving a place and slamming the door shut. It's like slamming the door. This kind of symbolizes the stage you're leaving behind. The energy that you're also releasing might be accumulated energy. Energy that you've been accumulating for a long time, and now you say, that's it, this isn't working. It's like throwing everything off the table, right? Pulling the tablecloth. But not to leave a mess, but to start putting new things in that place from a different perspective, with a different sense of order and a different routine. So it's like there's a calling, right? You're feeling that there's something inside you that's telling you, let's go this way. Let's let go. Let's close this chapter of our story. And to build something new, it's like going through the change, going through this deep transformation process that you're experiencing. Let's see, Virgo, what else do we have? General energy available. Let's see. You have the Ace of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. The Tower comes up again. There's no doubt it's very strong. The process is very intense, isn't it? The shakeup of structures, how changes are being catalyzed in your life right now, right? What you're starting to see. What is also starting to be recognized, right? The good thing is that through this evolution, you've made a good decision, right? Which has to do with starting. This can also be like a fire that will allow you to be reborn. To be reborn into a new state, to be reborn into a new stage of your life. Open yourself up to meeting new people, new circles, new social environments, connecting with others in a different way as well. Connecting with people on the same wavelength, on your wavelength. Starting a project, a new project on a personal level. Start laying those first bricks. Take a risk on that new path. For some of you, a new job, right? But what I feel is that there are new goals or new steps here that will help you build something very positive in your life. And this can also be with the help of other people. It could be that you join a new team, a new group. I mean that you join a new group of friends or a new work team where everyone has a common goal, a dream, and each one contributes something different, something unique. But the new goal is clear. It's coming. It's getting closer. Okay? So it's kind of about taking all that energy and channeling that energy, channeling it into the change you're going to make in your project, in your work, in your daily routine, in your personal life. Open up to this great transformation. Let's see what the oracle has for Virgo. This is the Egyptian oracle. Let's go with some advice or a message, what you need to hear at this moment. Virgo. Virgo, you have here Arcano 58. This is retraining. There you have Uranus, Arcano 4. You know, this energy kind of tells us, yes, about the change that's happening in your mind, right? To retrain, to train yourself again, to retrain, right? Like starting to integrate new information. It can be a really good energy to start a new course or area of study. Something that grabs your interest or attention. Your mind is starting to see, it's starting to gain a new perspective. You not only see things from one perspective, but you can also see them from different angles. Okay? It can also be a great time to take up an activity from your past again, a hobby, something you're passionate about, something you like. Perfect your knowledge in some area. Give yourself the opportunity to make that change in your mind. Dear Virgo, this is what we have seen for all of you. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you here next time.